gorgeous late summer afternoon. It's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, Huntley. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Huntley to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Here's Huntley. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Huntley. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5 now. Purdy. That's swung out wide to Harris. And it's a Titans touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua to the right side, complete to Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Purdy. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now with Purdy. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Play action. Now Purdy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. It's complete to Brown, right side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Black 40. I'm coming after you. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. Too little.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before break. Purdy escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a throw here to his running back.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here's Purdy. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On third down, it's Purdy.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter, and it's a Titans touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
29 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
He gets this one to Johnson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Chalk, 17.
58 for Mike, 58.
From the 41, Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Tua. Connecting with Johnson.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will